Betsy. It is not the critic who counts, said Theodore Roosevelt. The credit belongs to the woman who is actually in the arena, who has the mud and the sweat and the tears on her face. I've been so inspired by this champion for many years. Please welcome, with the Cohen Veterans Network, Caitlin Thompson.
Hi, everyone. What a complete honor it is to be here today. It's amazing to me that this is only the first rally that we've had for suicide prevention. It's 2018, and so thank you to the organizers. It is about time. I am here today to represent the thousands of people throughout the country, at the VA, at the Cohen Veterans Network and other organizations, at places like RAND, where they're doing extraordinary research on veterans and military suicide. But at the same time, we know that the numbers are still going up. We know that the numbers of veteran suicides continues to go up. This is unacceptable. And we have to remember that there are about 20 veterans a day who die by suicide. 14 of those veterans hadn't touched VA care in the last couple of years prior to their deaths. Who are they? Where are they? How can we find out what we need to find out to get them the help that they need? A couple of other groups of veterans that we need to be so careful and aware of are older veterans. 65% of veterans who die by suicide are 50 years old and older. We talk all the time about our younger veterans, as we should. Only 1 out of 20 veterans a day who die by suicide is a post 9/11 veteran. 19 are not post 9/11 veterans. We need to reach out to this group. We need to be talking to them. We need to find them. And we also need to be very aware of our beautiful and extraordinary women veterans. Women veterans are dying at higher rates of suicide than women non-veterans. Women veterans use firearms more than women non-veterans when they're feeling suicidal. We have to talk more about them. And finally, a group that we don't discuss, 2 quick groups that we don't discuss. One is those veterans who have other than honorable discharge. Those veterans are not able to get into VA care. Fortunately, there are organizations like the Cohen Veterans Network and other places where they can get the care that they need, but they need care. We also need to be very aware of those veterans who have never even deployed, let alone seen combat. We currently talk all the time, again, as we should. There's a narrative that veterans go to war, they say horrible things, they come home and they die by suicide. And yes, many of them do. But we also know that more than those veterans are veterans who have never deployed, who haven't had that sense of mission, who haven't had that sense of love and camaraderie. We need to be very aware of those veterans because we know they are also at higher rates of suicide. Thank you all so much for being here. It is such an honor, and let's just keep fighting.